Welcome to the Surviving to Thriving podcast that helps women leaders in nonprofits get out of survival mode and thrive in both leadership and life. I'm your host, leadership development coach Kathy Archer, and I help women leaders enjoy impactful leadership. When I decided to launch this podcast, the world was very different. And it's crazy how, in the space of 1 or 2 weeks, things can turn upside down. The first few episodes of the podcast will still be launched in the coming weeks, but I thought, given the state of the world right now, it might be helpful to launch with this first bonus episode looking at dealing with massive stress. This is a Facebook Live session that I did earlier this week, and I hope that you find it helpful as you navigate the craziness of your leadership role these days. The magnitude of stress that you are under right now is insane. And I wanted to jump in here quickly and ask you, how are you dealing with the stress of a leader amidst this crisis? If you don't know me, my dear, I am leadership development coach Kathy Archer, and I help women leaders get out of survival mode and lead with powerful impact and find joy in the leadership role and in the life you have. But amidst the crisis we're in right now, it's really hard to deal with, certainly not enjoying your job, but deal with managing all of what you've got on your plate. And I wanted to jump in here today because I think one of the things that you're going to forget to do today, this week, this month, is to deal with that stress that is impacting you in 3 ways that I want to talk about right now. And then I'm going to give you 5 quick strategies for how to deal with that. Here's the thing. I know what you want to do right now is power through this. I know that your goal is just to get through today, just to survive, just to manage today, this week, figure out how you need to deal with shifts and schedules and coordinate things and manage all of that. You're not going to be able to weather the storm if you don't take care of yourself. You're not going to have the capacity to make well thought out decisions. You're not going to have the ability to cope with the stress level if you don't take care of yourself. So the number one way, not the number one way, but the number one way I want to talk about the way the stress is impacting you is your capacity to lead. It is harder to lead long term. You might get through today, but you're going to fall apart at some point this week, this month, if you don't start taking care of yourself right now. Second is it's going to affect you physically. Your body becomes a breeding ground the more stressed out it becomes. And so if you want to make sure that you're staying healthy amidst this crisis and staying healthy for those around you, you must take care of your body because it is going to get sick if you don't. And whether you get the main virus or any other of the number of flus and bugs and stuff going around, you'll get sick. Or your body will fall apart physically and your back will go out. Or, whatever your thing is, the headaches, the digestive problems, that's going to hit you if you don't take care of yourself. So your capacity to lead, your body, and your mind, your soul, your emotions, all of that is going to fall apart. And as you have to make decisions, as you have to deal with crisis after crisis this week, you're going to struggle to stay composed. You're going to struggle to keep it together. And you're going to fall apart if you don't start taking care of yourself now. So think about that. The level of stress that you are on as a leader of an organization multiplies immensely above the average person because you've got to make decisions. You've got to be there for people. The types of problems are more complex than other people are dealing with. Plus, you've got your own stuff to deal with. Schools are closed. Daycares are closed. People are losing their work around you. Like, things are happening. So remember that. You must take care of yourself. And there are 5 ways that I talk about all the time that you need to do this. And it's the fundamentals: eat, move, sleep, breathe, and take care of your soul. Stop trying to power through this. Make sure that you're nourishing your body. Make sure that you're eating healthy foods, drinking water. Flush the toxins out of your body with your vegetables and your fruits and water. our tendency when we get in these crisis modes, again, is to just sort of have tunnel vision to sort of sort through the challenge in front of us. And we forget that we haven't ate, that we haven't drank, that we haven't gone to the bathroom. Flush the toxins out of you. Feed your body nourishing vegetables. Feed your body the vitamins and stuff that it needs. You have a job to do for the people you serve, for your family and loved ones. They need you. They need you more than ever right now. And if that's not a reason to eat healthy, I don't know what is. Feed your body. So eat, move. Again, stop just powering through. Stop trying to just get through today. Your body's tense. It's tight. Your muscles are on high alert. The adrenaline is running through your body. The stress is just eating away at you. So do what you need to do physically to move your body, roll your shoulders back, go for a little walk, get out in the sunshine. I mean, we're talking about social isolation and stuff, but that doesn't mean you can't get outside. Go for a walk around the block. Move your body. The stress, if you hold that stress in, your body's going to just fall apart. And if you hold that stress in, it's going to feed the toxins in your body as well. You need to release this stuff. I know the gyms are closing, so get outside. Do a little walk around your office. Do what you can to move your body. Eat, move, rest. Go to bed tonight and stop binging on social media. Shut the phone off. Go to bed. Get a good night's sleep. Sleep is one of the most important things that's going to help you deal with stress right now. But not just sleep, rest. Take a break from the stress today. Sit down. Again, the sunshine is critically important. If you can, go sit in the sun. Go take a little break. And whether it's sitting in the window in the sun or getting outside in the sun, stop. Just stop trying to rush and make decisions and move here and go there. Just shut your eyes for a half a second. Take a few deep breaths. It's taking that opportunity to renew and recharge your body. What you're going through today is not going to stop today. It's going to happen for the next few days, few weeks, few months. And so we're going to be sucking all of your energy, all of your reserves out of your body. So you need to make sure that you're fueling back up. You fuel that back up with the healthy foods we were talking about. You also fuel back up with rest and relaxation and recharging. It doesn't have to be something major. Just stop. Just stop and sit for a moment. That's enough to let your body kind of recharge a little bit. So eat, move, rest or sleep. Breath. Our breath is so incredibly important. And most of us are shallow breathers, and especially as the crisis hits, the adrenaline starts flowing through our bodies, we forget to take healthy breaths. Breathing through your nose, not your mouth, is better. Especially when we're trying to clean toxins out of our body. Those little nose hairs are there for a reason. And so breathing through our nose is incredibly important. Breathing down into our belly, pulling it into our diaphragm, not our chest. Our shoulders should not be rising as we breathe. Into our bellies and expand our bellies. And here's the critical thing about breath work. It's the exhale. Suck it in so that your tummy becomes a C. And again, breathe it out through your nose. But breathe out every last piece of air. Push it out. Get it out of your body. Your body eliminates more toxins through a healthy breath than any cleanse could ever do. It's the exhale that's getting rid of all of that in our body. And most of us are still holding a lot of unhealthy air in our bodies. We're not cleaning it all out. So learn to do that breath and get that full breath out of your body. In through your nose, out through your nose, deep down into your belly. Expand your diaphragm. Use your diaphragm really strong. Suck it in. Push it all out through your nose again. That's going to help you do that. It's also going to calm your nervous system. It's also going to get you out of fight-flight mode, and it's going to put you back into what's called rest and digest mode. We need to activate that part of our body that releases the adrenaline. We were designed to have adrenaline surging through our bodies for, a few minutes when the lion and tiger were chasing us, not 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's what's going to happen if we're not careful. Your body is going to be so full of adrenaline that it's going to impact the health of your body. And again, This is why it's so important for you to think about this. You need to be able to make effective decisions as a leader. You cannot do that when your stress is on overload. You need to be taking care of your physical body, or it's going to become a breeding ground for the unhealthy toxins, and we do not want that. And you need to be taking care of your mind, your body, your soul, that part of you physical hugs. We're lacking physical hugs right now. If you can, if you're still connected to people in your house, please hug them. We need to be doing that part. And that's the fifth piece. So eat, move, sleep, breath work, and then the final piece is feed your soul. It's part of the fundamentals of well-being. It's part of the fundamentals of maintaining the energy and the ability, the stamina long-term to deal with the stress that's in your life right now. Again, incredible stress that you're dealing with. And so you need to do this work to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. If you have any questions, if you are on the live session or after, pop them in. I will answer them. If you want links, I've put some links into the notes of stuff that I've done to support the work around helping you maintain your capacity to lead well amidst the stress that you're under. Because again, it is an incredible amount of stress. And what you need to be doing is dealing with that in an effective way. The stress isn't going to go away. It never is in leadership. That's the catch, is this is what we're dealing with right now, but there is always a higher level of stress on you as a leader. That's just part of the role. And sometimes that stress is a bit more, and sometimes it's way more, which it might be today for you. And your body's going to fall apart if you don't take care of it. Your mind's going to fall apart. You're going to lose your composure. You're going to fall apart when you need to be strong for the people around you if you don't do the work to take care of yourself. The other part I wanted to touch on with that part about feeding your soul is you're pulling in all of this crisis and negativity and the stress off everybody else. You also need to release that at some point. Have a good cry, my dear. You can't necessarily do that in the middle of a meeting or at work, but create the space to fall apart and just sob and let it out. This is nuts. This is insane. You have every right to fall apart and cry and be angry and worried and scared. Allow yourself some space to do that so that you release those emotions out, and then you can regain yourself, pull yourself back into perspective and move forward. But if you try to hold on to that and push it down and hide it, it's going to blow up. It's really going to blow up one day in not a great place. Or it's going to just, again, feed the toxicity in your body. And we don't want that one now. We want healthy bodies. We want clean bodies. We want strong bodies. We want to be able to endure everything that's going on in our decision making, in our emotions, in our physical health, and to be there for other people. So do the work you need to do to strengthen yourself. Share this video if you think that there are other people in your team or your families that need to hear that. Give them the love and compassion and resources they need to take care of themselves. Because again, in crisis mode, what we tend to do is we tend to simply go, how am I going to survive? And what I want you to do is I want you to slow down and go, how am I going to thrive through this? And how am I going to help the people around me thrive? What are we going to learn from this experience? What are the strengths we can pull through? What are the resources we have? What can we learn to do differently today and tomorrow, and that may help us long term? What else is important about, figuring out how to manage this? Survival mode is great, and we are all in survival mode, but we can't live in survival mode for the next 3 months. Like, that's just not possible. We will all completely fall apart if we do that. We have to learn to take where we're at right now, which is survival mode, and that's fine. But what are you going to do to get out of that and manage strongly in the next few days, in the next few weeks, in the next few months? What are you going to do to maintain your integrity as you're making some incredibly difficult decisions? And what are you going to do to maintain your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health as you navigate all of this at work and in your life? It's not going to be easy, but it is something you can do. And I really encourage you to take care of yourself in the process. If you have any questions, pop them in. Let me know. If you need any resources, I'm here for you. But do the work, my dear. This is a tough time. The people around you need you. You need you. So do the work you need to do to take care of yourself. Do the work you need to do to encourage the other people around you to take care of themselves. And together we'll all become stronger for this, and we all will thrive. As we move forward, we will learn from this, we will grow, we will develop. Go make the rest of your day awesome in the way that you need to today, because I know that you can, my dear. If you found today's episode helpful, then you are going to love the training library. Many women leaders in nonprofits wish that they had a coach or a mentor to help them, but they don't believe that they or their organization can afford it. Oh, but you can. Inside of the Training Library membership site, you will not only get access to affordable and easily accessible ongoing personal and professional development training, you will also have access to a leadership coach at your fingertips. That way, when you hit those inevitable challenges that leadership will bring your way, you'll have both the resources and the support to navigate your way through them with confidence, composure, and while keeping your integrity intact. To find out more, head to kathyarcher.com/library. If you are enjoying the show, I'd love it if you could leave me a comment or a review on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks for listening. Go make the rest of your day awesome.